Good morning, children. Now this is 10th class social studies, children. So in the paper 1, we already completed 2 lessons, children. What are the 2 lessons? India Relief Divisions. Second lesson is Ideas of Development, children. Okay. So in history also, we completed 14th lesson, children. What is that? 13th lesson. So now this is the third lesson, paper 1, third lesson, children. What is that? I read to you. Production and employment. What is that? Production and employment. Children, if you ask your parents, especially your father, father, what are you doing? So he may say, I am going to office, or he may say, I am doing some business, etc. Okay, some people are going to work in factories, they are called workers. Some people going to schools and colleges, they are called teachers and lecturers, etc. Some people are engaging in small works, for example construction workers. Who are that? Construction workers, plumbers, repair workers, okay, toy makers, vegetable vendors, couriers, okay, potters, priests. So we can find, so if you carefully observe in the society, the people, they are definitely doing any job. Why they are doing the jobs? Because they need to run the family. So how can we run the family? We must earn some amount. Okay, we must sum an amount. So this amount is helping to the family to run. So that is why they are going to do any job or any work. Okay, children. So here look at, I wrote here two, production and employment. What is that? Production and employment. Here, children, once again look at here, organized sector, unorganized sector. Again you look at here, primary sector, secondary sector and service sector or tertiary sector. What are that? So you already learned about these sectors in your 9th class. Once you recall what you studied in 9th class, look at here, primary, secondary, service. Next here, organized sector and unorganized sector. How we classified this one, organized, unorganized, or primary, secondary, tertiary sector? It is classified by production and employment, children. What is that? Production and employment. So here, employment wisely, two sectors are there. Employment wisely, two sectors are there. What are the two sectors? Organized sector, unorganized sector. I repeat to you, employment wisely, two sectors are there. Organized sector, unorganized sector. Okay, children? Production wisely, three sectors are there. What are they? Primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. Okay, children? Now listen to me. I wrote here three professions. What are that? Three professions. If you open your textbook third lesson, you can find some professionals. So you must classify the professions, which sector they belong. What is that? Which sector they belong. For example, here priest. Priest comes under service sector, children. Priest comes under service sector. Next, fisherman. Fisherman, agriculture, farmer. Okay, they comes under primary sector. Okay, children. Next, potter. Potter means they are making, or he is making pots. Okay, so he comes under secondary sector. What is that? Secondary sector. Now, children, I want to say about these three sectors once again. Primary sectors. So who will come under primary sector? Who will come under primary sector? Listen, children. agriculture farmers, agriculture laborers. Okay, children, forestry, mines, fishing. Okay, these all comes under agriculture sector or primary sector. Okay, next to secondary sector. Who comes under secondary sector? In secondary sector, the workers who are working in companies, they are called secondary sector workers or industries. Service sector, they are not produce any good children. Here listen to me. Primary sector, for example, farmer. He will cultivate the land. At harvest time, he will produce food grains or cotton or mirchi. Okay, onions, potatoes, vegetables, etc. So we can see what he produced. Okay, secondary sector, the workers who are working as workers in industries or companies. For example, toy makers, they are also workers. Next to bikes, cars, auto, etc. They produced in industries. So we can see the production which is produced by secondary sector workers in factories. What about service sector? Service sector did not produce any good children. Keep in mind, service sector did not produce any good, but they will help to produce to the primary sector and to secondary sector workers. Who comes under secondary sector? All workers in small scale industries, large scale industries, cottage industries, etc. children. Next to service sector. Who comes under service sector? It is very important children. Okay children. For example, me. I am a teacher in Navodaya. You know already. Am I producing any good? I cannot produce any good, but I am teaching to my children, my student. That means teacher did not produce any good. He does not produce any good, but he will serve. He will teach the children. Okay, children. So that's called this teaching profession. Lecturers, doctors, nurse, non-teaching staff in schools, colleges, universities, etc. Next to children, driver, conductor, okay. Next to courier, news readers, news reporters, journalists, okay children. Um, Godowns, railways, RTC, okay, defense, army, navy, police department, judiciary. These all workers comes under service sector children. Are you understood? These all workers under service sector. They did not produce or they do not produce any good, but they will help to the secondary sector and primary sector to produce the goods children. Okay, they are serving. For example, priest. If you go to church or if you go to temple, what can you see? One priest is there. So he will teach something from the scriptures. Okay, children. So, for example, in churches, pastors. For example, in temples, priests, etc. So they are also serving to the people, are serving to the devotees. Okay, so these all comes under service sector children. Now listen, organized sector and unorganized sector. Who comes under organized sector? Who comes under unorganized sector? This is classified by employment children. Okay, in our country or in the world, whoever the person, they comes to whether under organized sector or unorganized sector. Okay, children. So here look at organized sectors. Who are organized sector workers? Those who are joined in big firms, big industries. Rules and regulations are compulsory. Okay, rules and regulations are compulsory. So that is why they comes under organized sector workers. All government department employers, they comes under organized sector. Next, who are unorganized sectors? They have no rules and regulations, children. Okay, for example, street vendors, repair workers, electricians, AC mechanic workers. Okay, children, construction labor. Next to in village areas, laborers, agriculture labor. Okay, rickshaw pullers. So these are they are all comes under unorganized sector. They have no rules and regulations, children. Okay, children. Now look at here. GDP. GDP means gross domestic product, children. Okay. In India, 2012 and 13. Now look at, children. What is the financial year? From April 1st to March 31st. This is called financial year. So from April 1st to March 31st, 2012 to 2013, this financial year, listen children, three sectors: agriculture, that means primary sector; industry, secondary sector; service, tertiary sector. So here 70 to 73 academic year. So how much percentage here? Here mentioned 74%. Here 11%. Here 15%, children. Next 2009-10, 53%, 22%, 25%. Okay, children. Here this information, this financial year, our India GDP is just 5% only. I said already, gross domestic product. Okay, children. Next, how? Now look at here once again. From this financial year to this financial year, what difference you observe? In agriculture sector, the workers decreased. Here 74%, here 53%. Now listen, secondary sector increased double. Okay, here 15% service sector, but here 25. Here also increased. So according to this table, we can find in agriculture sector decreased. Next remaining two sectors, secondary and tertiary, increased. That's we observed due to this table, children. Next, how do we estimate GDP? Okay, so here GDP means gross domestic product. For example, paddy. Paddy and rice is the intermediate good, children. Through paddy and rice, we can find final good. What is the final good? Idli, dosa. So they are the final good, children. Okay. Next, in your textbook, they mentioned notebook, final good. Car, final good. Computer, final good. What are the intermediate goods of notebook, car, and computer? So once you imagine and you say. Okay, children. So next, children, share of different sectors in GDP. I want to show you in the textbook, children. Next to 37 years, agriculture sector fallen drastically, children. Okay. So this all information I want to show you in your textbook and I will explain to you. Once you come to the third lesson, children, here, want to come to the third lesson. Now look at, children. This is I explained upon the blackboard. Now look at here. They are agriculture
farmer, agriculture workers. They are mining workers. So these two comes under primary sector. Next, look at here. He is talking on the phone. He comes under service sector. Next, look at here. They are working in industries. They comes under secondary sector. So here, primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector workers. Okay, children. Next, you turn the page. So here, bar graph is there. In this bar graph, agriculture, industry, service sectors 1972-73 year, 2009-10 information also there. Now look at children, the three sectors aggregate. Now here the three sectors aggregate. How increased this one once you look at. Okay children, aggregate. Okay children, I will explain the remaining lesson in the next class. Thank you.